If a girl does this, she wants you to make a move, must watch. Leave a like on the video, my love, and if you are new to the channel, subscribe to receive new advice. Do this to help the channel continue to grow. Leaving a like is all I ask as a gift. Ever found yourself in a moment with a woman, wondering if she wants you to make the next move? Well, today we're zoning in on those decisive actions, a look, a touch, a word, that screams she's ready for you to step up. Before we get started, if you feel like you could use a little expert advice in your dating life, there's a link in the description or pinned comment to book a free 60-minute strategy call with one of our experts. Now, let's dive in. 1. She invites you to sit closer. You're hanging out with a group of friends, and suddenly she pats the seat next to her, giving you that come hither look. Fellas, this is a clear invitation to slide on over and get a little closer. When a woman wants you to make a move, she'll create opportunities for physical proximity, subtly encouraging you to close the distance between you two. It's her way of saying, hey, I don't mind if our legs accidentally brush against each other, or I'd love it if you could lean in and hear what I have to say. Don't overthink it, just take the hint and park yourself right next to her. Who knows? Maybe your knees will accidentally touch and the sparks will fly. 2. She initiates physical playfulness. You're in the middle of a conversation, and out of nowhere, she playfully shoves you or gives you a light poke in the arm. Don't worry, she's not trying to start a fight. It's just her way of creating physical contact and testing the waters. When a woman engages in this kind of playful roughhousing, it's a surefire sign that she's comfortable with you and wants to take things to the next level. It's like she's saying, hey, I'm totally cool with touching you, and I'd love it if you reciprocated. So, don't be afraid to play along and maybe even escalate the physical banter a little, within reason, of course. A well-timed tickle or a gentle nudge back can go a long way in building that flirtatious tension. Just remember to read the room and keep things light and fun. 3. She compliments your appearance. You're looking fly as ever, and she notices. Hey, has anyone told you how great you look today? She says with a sly smile. There it is, the ultimate sign that she's digging what she sees. When a woman goes out of her way to compliment your appearance, it's her way of letting you know that she finds you attractive and is open to exploring that attraction further. Whether it's a comment about your new haircut, the way your shirt brings out your eyes, or how those pants really accentuate your assets, take it as a green light to reciprocate the flattery. But don't just stop at, thanks. Use this as an opportunity to flirt back and maybe even throw in a cheeky compliment of your own. Just don't go overboard and make things weird. A little playful banter can go a long way in creating that flirtatious spark. 4. She asks about your relationship status. You're chatting away, and suddenly she drops the big one. So, are you seeing anyone special these days? Now, this question might seem innocent enough, but trust me, fellas, it's loaded with subtext. When a woman inquires about your relationship status, she's not just making small talk, she's trying to gauge her chances with you. It's her way of saying, hey, I'm interested, but I need to know if you're available or if I'm just wasting my time. How you respond to this question can either open the door for further flirtation or slam it shut faster than you can say, it's complicated. If you're single and ready to mingle, this is your chance to let her know that you're very much on the market and open to pursuing something with her. But don't just blurt out, I'm single, like an overeager puppy. Play it cool, throw in a cheeky remark or two, and let the conversation flow naturally from there. 5. She creates alone time. You're hanging out with a group of friends, and suddenly she suggests that the two of you grab a drink or snack from the kitchen. Or maybe she asks if you want to step outside for some fresh air. Fellas, when a woman orchestrates situations where the two of you can be alone together, it's a clear sign that she wants some one-on-one time with you. She's creating an intimate environment where she can let her guard down and really connect with you on a deeper level. Now, don't get too ahead of yourself. She's not necessarily trying to whisk you away for a steamy rendezvous, at least not yet. But she is signaling that she's comfortable enough with you to be alone together and open to exploring that connection further. Use this opportunity to really listen to what she has to say, ask her questions about her life and interests, and let the conversation flow naturally. Who knows? Maybe you'll discover some common ground or inside jokes that will bring you even closer together. But don't just sit there like a lump on a log. Reciprocate her efforts by suggesting a quiet corner where you two can chat undisturbed or proposing a fun activity that will allow you to spend some quality time together. Just remember to keep things respectful and let the moment unfold organically. 6. She touches her hair. You're mid-conversation, and you can't help but notice that she keeps twirling her hair around her finger or running her hands through her locks. Fellas, this is a classic sign of flirtation that dates back to the dawn of time, or at least as far back as the invention of hair products. When a woman plays with her hair in your presence, it's her way of subconsciously drawing attention to herself and her femininity. It's like she's saying, "Hey, look at me. I'm a beautiful, desirable woman, and I want you to notice." Now, don't just sit there like a deer in headlights. This is your chance to engage in some playful banter and maybe even compliment her on how great her hair looks today. Just don't be too obvious or creepy about it. A subtle, "Your hair looks really nice today," or "I love how you styled it," will do the trick. But be warned, if she starts vigorously tossing her hair around like she's in a shampoo commercial, you might want to back off a bit. That's a sign that she's feeling a little too self-conscious or uncomfortable. As with all things in the realm of flirtation, read the room and proceed with caution. 7. She engages in playful teasing. Ah, the age-old art of playful teasing, the bread and butter of any successful flirtation. When a woman starts poking fun at you in a light-hearted, flirtatious way, it's a surefire sign that she's comfortable enough with you to let her guard down and have a little fun at your expense. Maybe she'll make a cheeky remark about your terrible dance moves or tease you about your questionable fashion choices. Or perhaps she'll playfully mock your cheesy pickup lines or make fun of your terrible jokes. Whatever the case may be, don't take it personally. This is her way of creating a fun, flirtatious atmosphere and gauging your ability to roll with the punches. The key here is to not get defensive or take her teasing too seriously. Instead, embrace the banter and dish it right back at her. A witty comeback or a well-timed self-deprecating remark can go a long way in keeping the flirtatious energy flowing. Just be sure to read the room and keep things light and playful. You don't want to accidentally cross the line and come off as mean-spirited or overly aggressive. And who knows? Maybe your back-and-forth banter will lead to some inside jokes or shared laughs that will bring you even closer together. After all, couples who tease together, stay together, or something like that. 8. She leans in close. You're having a perfectly normal conversation, and suddenly you notice that she's leaning in closer and closer, reaching that invisible personal space bubble. Fellas, this is a classic sign that she's feeling comfortable with you and is actively trying to create a more intimate atmosphere. Take this as an invitation to lean in a little closer yourself, but not too close. You don't want to smother the poor girl. By matching her body language and reducing the physical distance between you two, you're subconsciously signaling that you're on the same page and open to exploring that intimacy further. But don't just stop at the leaning. Use this opportunity to really engage with her on a deeper level. Maybe you'll notice the subtle hints of her perfume or the way her eyes light up when she talks about something she's passionate about. Or perhaps you'll pick up on some of her unique mannerisms or quirky habits that you find endearing. 9. She asks deep questions. You're in the middle of a casual conversation, and suddenly she drops a deep, thought-provoking question that catches you off guard. What's your biggest fear in life? Or, if you could have any superpower, what would it be and why? Fellas, when a woman starts probing into your innermost thoughts and feelings, it's a clear sign that she wants to get to know you on a deeper, more intimate level. Now, don't just brush off these questions with a one-word answer or a flippant response. She's giving you an opportunity to really open up and let her into your world. Take a moment to think about your answer, and then respond with honesty and vulnerability. Share a personal anecdote or a deeper insight that gives her a glimpse into the person you truly are, beyond the surface-level small talk. By engaging in these deeper conversations, you're not only showing her that you're a multifaceted individual with layers of complexity, but you're also building a stronger emotional connection that can lay the foundation for something more meaningful. Who knows? Maybe your shared philosophies or life experiences will reveal some common ground that will bring you even closer together. Just be sure to reciprocate the effort and ask her some thought-provoking questions of your own. Show her that you're genuinely interested in understanding her on a deeper level and watch as the intimacy between you two blossoms. If you've made it this far, my love, comment below with the word 100% or something else to let me know, to confirm that you've received the knowledge from the video so far. For more interesting topics, subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video and share it later. Let's continue. Women secretly want men to do this. Today's video is going to help you if you are trying to get that bounce back in your relationship or if you are trying to attract somebody new. It's going to help you understand what women secretly want from guys, things that they don't actually voice out loud to you because they probably feel it sounds a little bit silly or they feel you would just shut it down completely. However, if you start to do the things from today's video, you will notice you kind of get more retraction from your current lady or you were able to attract much more ladies. So without further ado, let's get into the video. The very first thing that a woman secretly wants is for a guy to complain to her. Yes, this sounds strange. This is how women connect with other women. They complain about things, they agree and they disagree on things they like or don't like about someone. So when a guy does it with a woman, she feels like they are building an emotional bond together, and on a long-term basis, the woman feels that if she can hear him complain about things, then she can actually talk to him about the things that are bothering her and causing her stress at work because, well, he's going to listen. Kiss her in different places. A lot of guys fall into the trap of only kissing and having that passionate kiss when they want things to go to the next level. And if you've been in a long-term relationship with a lady, she is going to definitely understand what type of kisses mean what type of thing. So surprise her a little bit, give her a kiss on different parts of her body, even if it's not to just go to the next level, it's just to let her know that you desire her for her without having to show her in the bedroom. Wearing nice socks and underwear. Just because you feel comfortable in a pair of Calvin Kleins that you've had for the past 6 years does not mean that she wants to see you in them. Make sure you wear aesthetically pleasing boxy shorts that don't have character faces on because it can come across a little bit immature and cringy, and that goes for socks. Make sure they have no holes in. Appreciate her humor. If a guy can laugh at the lady's jokes, even if it's something very sarcastic or something quick-witted, she is going to feel very respected with him being physical. And this is not actually what you think, so get your mind out of the gutter. What I'm referring to here is displaying some form of physical strength in front of her. For example, you can pick up something heavy or even pick her up, and this is gonna work wonders. Remembering something from a previous conversation. If you were to bring up a snippet from a previous conversation that relates to what you're currently talking about, that woman is going to feel overjoyed and very valued because she knows that you have remembered everything she said because she knows that you find her important. Touching her for no reason. Women love to be cuddled and stroked and caressed, and if a guy is able to just hold her hand randomly or play with her hair when they're watching TV, she is going to absolutely melt into the floor. Talking about future plans. A woman wants to know that you are invested in her now. The best way to do that is to talk about a plan that you guys have in the future, something you can do together. And it doesn't have to be something big, just enough to let her know that you want her to stick around. Complimenting more than her looks. Making a girl feel beautiful is a great thing that she will love, but if you want to dive in a little bit deeper, give her a compliment on something that she has worked towards, something that you are proud of her having. For example, maybe she has spent lots of overtime paying off debt or she has sacrificed a lot of her hours by working a full-time job and then studying in the evenings. Complimenting her in public. If you get the chance to compliment her in public or to brag about something in public for people to overhear, she is going to feel incredible. The inside jokes. Every couple has them, and women love them because it makes us feel that we have a connection with you. If we have a certain catchphrase or a certain way of saying or doing something that no one outside of the relationship bubble understands, we feel like we have your back, we are a dream team, and we are unstoppable. Speaking of dreams, support hers. Believe in what she wants to achieve in life and make sure that you let her know that you have her back. You will support her through the good times and the bad times, and it doesn't matter what her dreams are, you were right there beside her. Remember important dates. Of course, remembering anniversaries and birthdays are great, but we're talking specifically about remembering that it's your best friend's birthday or remembering that she's working overtime in 2 weeks, which means you have to do the food shopping for that week. Make sure you are able to remember things ahead of time so she doesn't feel like you have to depend on her diary because, let's face it, if she didn't remember, you would have no idea things were happening around you. So make sure you're able to surprise her and let her know that you can handle your own life. A romantic memory. Talk about the first time that you met or talk about something romantic that you guys have done just randomly. If it comes out of nowhere, it's going to surprise her, and she will absolutely feel it in her heart and love you even more. Having clean nails. Dirty fingernails are such a turn-off that it can take the most attractive guy down a couple of levels. This is basic hygiene. Make it a daily habit to clean your fingernails and don't bite them in front of her because she finds it very gross. Do something to increase your intelligence. If you can read every day or listen to an audiobook every day, you are actually gaining a deeper understanding about a topic and you are able to share these topics with her and to let her know that you are always trying to grow as a person. She will always have something to talk to you about because women love to develop themselves and they really do appreciate when a guy is able to start his self-development journey. Show off your kindness. Not only to her because secretly she wants you to do it to other people. For example, opening the door for a stranger, that is an act of kindness. If you leave a larger tip, that is another act of kindness. Something where you go out of your ways that she knows you are a nice, kind person, and she's going to fall head over heels for you. The sexy stubble. Women want you to have facial hair. It looks great on every single guy, and a woman is always going to agree with me on this. So find your signature stubble look. It might mean having a bit of stubble, maybe you have that full-on goatee or an actual Viking beard. So find what works for you and you'll notice that you will always be scored a lot higher in attractiveness rankings if you have facial hair. She wants you to give her the soft gaze. Look into her eyes for more than 3 seconds at a time, and this is going to solidify that bond between you both. A lot of couples get so used to each other that they rarely stare into each other's eyes, and this causes a loss of attraction. When we stare at someone for more than 3 seconds, our brains are flooded with feel-good hormones that make us feel connected. So if you get a chance to do this before bed or first thing in the morning, you're going to definitely make her day. Surprise her with something small. Tokens of affection are always going to work in your favor. Now you don't have to go all out, just simply write a note on her fridge or stick her note in her planners that when she's at work she opens it up and sees that you have left her something cute. You can buy her favorite flowers or her favorite snacks and bring them with you the next time you see her. The home date. Taking a girl out to a restaurant, it's nice, makes her feel fancy, she loves it. However, step it up a notch by having a fancy dinner date at home. Make it fancy, buy some nice wine, dress smart, have some candles, nice romantic music, and putting in that effort makes her feel that the romantic experience is just so much better to do it at home, which will be cheaper for you instead of going out in the restaurant. If you've made it this far, my love, comment below with the word 100% or something else to let me know, to confirm that you've received the knowledge from the video so far. For more interesting topics, subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video and share it later. Let's continue. Signs you have intense chemistry with a woman, she likes you back. Hey there, it's Pamela Raquel. Today we're tapping into one of the most exciting aspects of human connection, intense chemistry with a woman. Have you ever felt an undeniable spark with someone but weren't quite sure if it was mutual? Well, we're going to uncover the key signs of this powerful connection. From the way you communicate to the unmistakable energy when you are together, these signs reveal a deep, magnetic chemistry. By the end of this video, you will be able to identify these indicators and truly understand when you share something special with someone. Stay tuned until the end for a vital bonus tip that complements everything we've discussed. This tip will greatly enhance your understanding of these connections and improve your interactions. It's an essential piece of advice you will not want to miss. Heightened self-awareness. Let's begin our exploration into the signs of intense chemistry with a woman by focusing on heightened self-awareness. This is one of the first indicators we will dive into, why becoming more aware of your actions, appearance, and words around her can be a telling sign. Heightened self-awareness in her presence means you are acutely conscious of how you act, look, and speak. It's a subconscious response to wanting to make a good impression. You might find yourself paying more attention to your grooming, choosing your words more carefully, or being more mindful of your body language. This shift in awareness often happens naturally when you feel a strong connection with someone. It's a sign that you value her opinion and are eager to present your best self. While heightened self-awareness is a natural response to chemistry, it's important to remain authentic. Let this awareness be a guide for presenting yourself positively, but avoid overthinking or changing your core personality. It's about finding a balance, being the best version of yourself while staying true to who you are. Embrace this heightened awareness as a positive sign of attraction, but keep it in check to ensure you remain genuine and comfortable in your interactions with her. Effortless conversations. Now, let's turn to the nature of your conversations. Effortless conversation is a key sign of intense chemistry. We will explore what makes these interactions flow so naturally, marked by comfort and ease. When you have intense chemistry with a woman, conversations tend to flow effortlessly. You find that you can talk for hours without running out of topics, and the dialogue feels comfortable and engaging. There's a rhythm to your interaction, you are comfortable sharing thoughts, joking around, and even discussing deeper topics. This ease of communication suggests a strong mutual understanding and connection. It's like the conversation is its own form of language between the two of you, signifying a significant level of compatibility and comfort. Enjoy and embrace the ease of these conversations. Let them flow naturally without forcing topics or trying too hard to impress. The key is to be present in the moment, actively listen, and engage genuinely. These effortless conversations are a sign of a strong connection, so allow them to unfold organically. Remember, the quality of your interaction often speaks louder than the content of what's being said. It's this ease and depth of conversation that often builds the foundation for a meaningful relationship. Natural physical affinity. Another important sign of chemistry is the natural physical affinity you might feel. Let's delve into this instinctive desire to be physically close or touch, and understand its significance in indicating chemistry. Natural physical affinity refers to the instinctive, almost magnetic pull that you feel towards her. It manifests as a desire to be close, whether it's through sitting next to her, walking side by side, or finding reasons for incidental touches like a gentle brush of the hand. This inclination isn't just about physical attraction, it's about feeling a deep, innate connection that draws you towards her. This physical closeness can feel comforting and right, signaling a strong underlying bond. Recognize and respect this natural pull, but always be mindful of her comfort and boundaries. Your desire for physical closeness should be reciprocated and consensual. Pay attention to her body language and responses. If she reciprocates your advances or initiates her own, it's a good sign of mutual chemistry. However, if she seems uncomfortable or hesitant, it's crucial to respect her space. Remember, true chemistry is all about mutual feelings and comfort, not just one-sided attraction. Intuitive understanding of moods and feelings. This unspoken connection is a profound aspect of chemistry. We will delve into how being attuned to her emotions often without needing words signifies a deep bond. Intense chemistry often brings with it an almost intuitive understanding of each other's emotional states. You might find yourself picking up on subtle cues in her body language or tone of voice, understanding her feelings or moods without needing an explanation. This empathy and emotional synchrony go beyond surface-level communication. It's about feeling connected on an emotional wavelength, where you are able to sense her happiness, discomfort, or even unspoken thoughts. This level of emotional attunement is a clear sign of strong chemistry and a deep, understanding connection. Value and nurture this intuitive connection by being emotionally present and responsive. Show empathy and understanding in your interactions. If you sense that she's feeling a certain way, acknowledge it and offer support or space as needed. This kind of attuned response not only strengthens the bond but also builds trust and deepens the emotional connection. Remember, this intuitive understanding should be a two-way street where both of you feel seen and understood on a deeper level. Before we jump into the next point, are you appreciating the insights? A like and a quick comment go a long way, and I love reading your thoughts and suggestions. Mutual sharing of personal details. This openness is a cornerstone of a deep connection. Let's explore why the comfort and willingness to share intimate details with each other is so significant. When you have intense chemistry with someone, there's often a natural inclination to share personal and intimate details of your lives. This sharing goes beyond casual conversation, it involves opening up about hopes, fears, dreams, and past experiences. This level of openness suggests a strong foundation of trust and mutual interest. It's a sign that both of you feel safe and comfortable being vulnerable with each other. The willingness to share and listen to such personal details indicates a profound connection and understanding. Embrace this openness and be equally willing to share and listen. Sharing personal details should always be a reciprocal process where both parties feel comfortable and respected. Be attentive and empathetic when she shares her stories, and when you share yours, do so with honesty and trust. This mutual exchange of personal experiences and thoughts can significantly deepen your bond. However, always be mindful of each other's comfort levels and never pressure one another to share more than what feels natural. Flirtatious teasing. Now, this playful exchange can be a clear indicator of a strong connection. Let's dive into the nature of this banter and why it's a significant sign of chemistry. Flirtatious teasing involves lighthearted, playful banter that flows naturally between you two. It's characterized by jokes, witty remarks, and humorous teasing that's reciprocated with enthusiasm. This type of interaction is often filled with laughter and smiles, creating a joyful and lively atmosphere. It's a sign of comfort and ease in each other's company. The key here is the mutual enjoyment and participation in the teasing. It suggests a level of intellectual compatibility and an emotional connection where you both understand and appreciate each other's sense of humor. Engage in this flirtatious teasing with a sense of fun and spontaneity. Keep it light and always respectful, ensuring that the teasing never crosses into being hurtful or offensive. Watch for her reactions to gauge whether she's enjoying the interaction and adjust accordingly. Reciprocating her playful comments shows your interest and keeps the chemistry alive. Remember, the goal is to enhance the connection and keep the interaction enjoyable for both of you. Feeling energized by her presence. Another sign of intense chemistry is the change in your energy and mood when she's around. Let's understand the impact of this energizing effect. Feeling energized by her presence is about more than just enjoying her company. It's a noticeable uplift in your mood and energy levels when she's around. You might find yourself feeling more alive, enthusiastic, and positive. Her presence seems to bring out the best in you, making you feel more vibrant and engaged. This phenomenon is often a result of the emotional and psychological stimulation that comes from a strong mutual connection. It's a sign that her company resonates deeply with you, impacting not just your mood but your overall well-being. Embrace the positive energy she brings into your life and use this uplifted mood to engage more actively in your interactions with her. Show appreciation for the joy and energy her presence brings, whether through verbal acknowledgement or by reciprocating with enthusiasm. However, also be mindful to maintain a balance in your life, ensuring that your happiness and energy are not solely dependent on her presence. Bonus tip: cultivating self-confidence in interactions. Beyond recognizing signs of chemistry, a crucial bonus tip is cultivating self-confidence in your interactions with her. Confidence plays a significant role in how chemistry is developed and perceived. Let's explain how building your self-confidence can enhance these interactions and make them much more meaningful. Self-confidence in interactions is about being comfortable in your skin and expressing yourself authentically. It involves having the courage to be yourself, to share your thoughts, and to show your feelings without fear of judgment. Confident behavior is attractive and can make your interactions more engaging and genuine. To build this confidence, focus on your strengths, practice positive self-talk, and embrace your unique qualities. Remember, confidence isn't about being perfect, it's about being comfortable with who you are. When you interact with her confidently, it not only improves the quality of your connection but also makes you much more receptive to the signs of chemistry. Cultivating self-confidence is valuable because it enhances how you perceive and are perceived in relationships. It leads to more authentic and fulfilling interactions. As confidence attracts and complements chemistry, a confident approach allows you to engage more openly and meaningfully, making the most of the connection that you share. Having explored these signs of chemistry, are you ready for more insights? Explore the places that women want to be touched or learn about the signs that women think you are good-looking. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.